He's alive. I suppose we should get the camera a little more over to this side or this side. Of course, everything's getting bashed around here. There we go. Try to get it so that I'm looking at the right spots. And we wait until somebody comes. And then we will talk. Yeah. Well, pretty quiet first minute. No boogers hanging out. So it's 2022. The Russians have pulled back the Iron Curtain and are in the process of expanding their territory. Well, I hope it doesn't go on for too much longer. Everybody. But saying that, I do believe that it's just best to pray for the people that are there in that hardship and for all the families. You know, you got to work them. You got to tell them that, you know, it must be hard for your son to be off and you're not knowing what's going to happen to him. Blah, blah. Anyway, I'm just making small talk for now. I see we do have a lot of glare on the screen, but the front picture's not too bad. And this is in lieu of making another video outside in the cold or in the garage in the cold. It's -1 degree and it's cold. It's windy, so it feels a lot more, how do you say it? Colder than what it actually is. Now, I spend a lot of my free time playing a game that I really like. It's called World of Tanks. And it's an odd that it's a bunch of Russians that made this game. And it's a darn good game. I don't know how many people play it, but whenever I go online, there's always 40 or 50,000 people. Even late at night, because I'm on the European server, there's probably, I don't know, close to 10,000 people playing. So you can always get a game going with somebody. It's pretty simple. It's usually 15 against, and all the tanks are well equal by tiers, so that when you are, it's not like you're some guy with a tier 10, which is the highest tank in the game, fighting somebody that's got a tier 1. But as the game has evolved, they've done pretty good at actually of making it more interesting. I've been playing the darn thing for 9 years now, since I first started. I used to play Warcraft. I used to like playing that, but when I was living in Abu Dhabi, it was 4 hours ahead of all the people that were playing in the guild or the clan. And what ended up happening is that I'd have to leave when they're just starting to go raiding dungeons and whatnot. So, how long do I talk to myself? No, I'll have to review this later to make sure that my eyes, see, I get the eye thing here going, lined up properly on the where the camera is. I got this little dicky camera sitting on a tripod, and it works pretty good. I need to do something here too while we're waiting here. I noticed that one of my cameras is it's got 4K 30 frames a second, but it's missing something. Image stable. Oh, here it is. Now what? There it is. We got it. I don't know how well you can see that. Over on this side, there's a little image stabilization plus for wind noise, so that when I take these things out, they well, they do their best to try to make it so that you don't hear the car, the fan off of the Jeep in front, and you don't get to hear the like the noise, real heavy wind noise outside. I don't know how they do it with software or whatever, but I'd like to get some better cameras. But the way things are going, man, I'm telling you, the price of food, gasoline, everything's just taking right off. The rich gets richer, the poor get poorer, and they get more peeved off, and they'll want more than a fair shake. But so this is 8 minutes and nobody showed up. I realized that the best way to do this is announce that I'm going to be here in advance, but that's just the way it is. And I can't remember how many days it is, but it's going to be spring here pretty soon. And we can tell from the way the days are getting warmer. We're not burning so much wood anymore. We just burn a little bit at night now. And there's patches of grass appearing. The driveway, it's not any better than it was, but right now it's -1 degree outside Celsius. And we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And pretty soon, we'll be able to fire the mower up. I've got some new spindles for the 3 blades. I got 3 new blades, and I think there's a belt in there. I'm not sure. So we hired this company to come in to service it. And what I'll do is see if I can get him to help me start the rototiller once, and I'll run it for maybe 10 minutes. The snowblower is okay, and he'll take the deck off the mower for me for sure, replace the 3 bearings on the deck, and put it back together. And then that way I don't have to pay for the parts from their company because I got them off of Amazon. Now, normally I would not want to shop on Amazon all the time, but you're kind of getting forced into it due to the fact that a lot of these businesses are folding their doors because of people shopping online. The big problem for me online is that I'm a pretty fair sized guy, and it's hard to buy clothes. Like I wear 4X, 5X clothes. No, 4X and 3X the most. And when I go into the stores, they're all made for little guys. And it's kind of a waste of time even looking in there. And then the same thing is with my boots. I'm going to have to go and cough up the money. And my wife showed that. I said to her, I says, "Oh, hi, we have somebody just showed up. How are you? Who are you? Where are you?" Oh, gone. Is the boots, because a decent pair of boots, it seems like it's $300-400. But my problem is not so much uh, what they are, in that I need something to be able to walk on the property here, where I can walk in these hills, like the side hills, where we go over the bank, where the I don't know where the dogs are, so that I can go down there with a shovel and dig all the burdocks up, so we can minimize them getting burdocks coats. And then when one of our dogs just doesn't like you getting them out of them, and if you don't, we would try to keep them down to a minimum, because especially for Storm, he'll go out and he'll start pulling away at it with his teeth, breaks it open, and then it just spreads. Then we got another patch of burdocks growing. And the only real way of getting them out of there is, according to my neighbor down the road, he said that you could use hung stuff, not the premix. You take it and then you mix it up. I was going to ask him yesterday, but I never got around to it, if there's any way that I could get a cup of this stuff off of him after it's strong enough that I could use it on a couple of areas to just see if we can kill them damn things up, like with a little spray bottle or something. Because those things are real freaking pain, and the dogs get it. It's bad if you get them on your own legs and stuff like that. Mind you, I wear pants. I sure would want one of them sticking into me. But it appears after 13 minutes, there's not. One guy came. I can't tell who's who when you do this. Let's just do it. I don't have access to that feature, and I can't do anything there either. Interesting. So sorry for not letting everybody know in advance that I want to do this. I'm kind of like a spur in the moment kind of guy, and that's just the way it is. And I think I'm going to go to World of Tanks a little longer before my wife gets home, and then we got a hockey game tonight. It's a good Saturday in Canada for me. So take care, folks, and I hope you do watch it. Excuse me. And stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.